Hey everybody, this is Kismet. Yes, you can see me in this video. I hope you all are having a great day today. I'm going to talk about Fallout 4 Update 1.3. That's right, we've got an awesome update to come through, and we're going to check it all out right now. So let's dive right in. Now this wouldn't be a Kismet video if I didn't sprinkle in some new tips along the way as well, so watch for those. Now there's a pretty good list of things here in the Fallout 4 1.3 update. One of the ones that I'm most excited about is added a status menu for settlers in your settlements. So we're going to check that out, though there is a ton of other things here, as you can see, for us to look at as well. So let's go ahead and jump to Sanctuary and take a look at some of these. Now here I am in Sanctuary hanging out with my buddy Dog Meat, and we're going to talk about the status menu for settlers. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and run up to this armorer here, and we're going to look right up here in this corner. Notice it says Assigned To. Same thing here with the clothing. I'm going to go look at the clinic. Notice up there where it says Settler Assigned To, and it has a special icon that goes with that particular shop. Nice, way better. Now I noticed Piper over here, and I wanted to go ahead and check and see if they fixed the ability for you to actually assign your companions who are parked in certain locations. So I hit the E key, which is my action key on the PC. Then I ran over and assigned her to the food. Guess what? It works! Great job, Bethesda! I also took a look at the other icons. This one's for scavenging. Then I took a look at my Han Solo looking guy here in artillery. We can see this is for defense. And then I went and checked out my provisioner and see what the symbol was, which looks like a Brahmin. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to run over to Red Rocket and look at a provisioner who's between the two settlements and see if we have any new options.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
Sadly, no new options while they're in between your settlements, like you could move them or readjust their path. But here's a little Kismet tip for you. Now, one of the things I do to remember where my provisioner is from and where they're going to is I rename their weapon. Notice RR greater than farm. The RR stands for Red Rocket. That's where the person originated from, and that's where I sent them from to go to the farm. It allows me to run up to them, trade with them, and know exactly what their route is. Now, my next mission was to find any settlers that are unassigned and then go and assign them to something. So I went and got this person here at the farm, assigned them to melons, and it didn't work. For some reason, it was bugged out. I don't know why, but I tried it several times, as you can see. So then I decided I'm going to use the bell.
What do you need?
The bell's going to call all my settlers over to where I'm at, and then I can find out which ones are not assigned. Here's another quick Kismet tip for you. If you put a chair by the bell, you can sit down in the chair for 1 hour, and then swoosh, all your people are instantly over there. Saves you a bunch of time waiting. Now this time I found the same settler, and I assigned them to one that was already assigned.
Got it.
And that seemed to work. As you can see here, they now are showing they're assigned to food. Cool stuff. I also took a moment to see if I could assign other things, like Brahmin. As you can see here, Clarabelle from the farm can't be assigned to anything. All you can do is exit. Next thing I thought is I'm going to jump over to the drive-in, go ahead and hit the bell here. If you notice, all my people here have different outfits that go along with what they do. Got a whole bunch of people in mechanic outfits here, the blue ones and the green ones. We've got some people here all dressed up fancy. Those are typically my vendors. You get the idea. Also, we have Cogsworth here, which you can notice here at the bottom. We can command him and have him do things like farm. So that's the way I used to know what everybody does, but no more. Now you can just roll over them and it will show you what they do. Now this is especially useful in a place like Grey Garden here, where I have everybody in combat armor and I don't really know what they do. Now I can just roll over them and know what everybody's doing, including the robots now. So a quick recap of that. We can see what the NPCs do now by little icons. We can assign companions different tasks. We can't assign the animals to any tasks. And we can even see what robots are up to and assign them to different tasks. Now that was a bunch of cool changes. We're also going to see some more changes to actually how you build items. Your rotation keys are actually changed on the PC, and they've added some on the console. Let's go ahead and take a look. First, the rotation keys are no longer the F and G. They're actually your left mouse button, and you hold it down while you're in workshop mode, or your right mouse button, which will rotate it in the opposite direction. And of course, the scroll wheel will move it closer or further away. Now another change I've found is you hold down the E key on PC, which is your action key. You then use your scroll wheel, and notice the object goes straight up and down vertically. At first I was like, whoa, this is awkward. Then I realized it's kind of like a free move mode. Notice I can move left, right by moving the mouse left and right, scroll wheel up and down, and then moving the mouse forward and backwards. It's really kind of a weird thing to get used to, but actually after you get used to it, it's pretty cool. It allows you to move things far away and then turn them in just the right way and place them exactly how you want them from standing still. Another cool addition. Just got to get used to it. Now I play on PC, but if you're on console, you can use your left and right triggers, plus use the left thumbstick to switch the rotating axis. Definitely want to give that a try. Now those are some big changes, but there's also some littler changes that we'll run through real quick. Now I built this little house to check the snapping. It's still a little weird, but actually it feels a bit improved. The wall decorations slide along the edge much nicer, and they even can be put at an angle. Neat! Now I'm a big fan of the perk Kill Shot, which comes from McCready. Before the update, it would give you 95% chance of getting a headshot. Notice now it's 73% in this particular shot. And honestly, it was majorly OP, because I could go around and headshot everybody and not miss. So I thought I'd go and test and see if it's been fixed. Yep. Working now. I totally missed that guy with a Gatling laser. Well, at least the first time. And I proceeded to test it thoroughly. Works great. Thanks, Brotherhood, for showing up after the battle was over. Next stop, Diamond City. It's going to my house here, home plate. Now they've made it so you can actually see how much power is in there, as well as you can build workshops. Now I don't have any resources here. I can't send anybody here, so really all I do is just have a bed here. And I did test it after the update to see if I could send anybody here. I could not. Pretty much the only reason I use this settlement is to sleep here until the vendors come out in the morning. Now there's a bunch of other improvements and they've done an awesome job, but let's finish with the biggie for me, the one that I've been asking for. Normally you can see here, you can send a settler to another location. If you can't send them there, if it's full, it'll show up in a darker green, like you can see in the menu here. Which still works that way if you're trying to send a settler somewhere, which is good. Keeps people from cheating and sending 50 people to one settlement. Now the problem that arises is when you want to send your companions or your provisioners somewhere that is full. The workaround that I use is I go to a place I want to send my provisioner to or my companion, and I move a bunch of people out of there until it's about 18 or 19 people, and then I go ahead and set up that supply line or I send my companion there. But we don't need to do that anymore. Now we can set up a supply line between any of our settlements. I also went and tested it with Paladin Dance to see if I could send him to anywhere I want, including Sanctuary, which is full. I am absolutely loving that change, Bethesda. Awesome job. So I ran around and got a bunch of my companions, sent them to Sanctuary. Now you can't move them there, but you can get them as a companion and then dismiss them and send them to Sanctuary. Yep, worked great. Now as you can see here, I've got a bunch of my companions, Cogsworth, Kate, Paladin Dance, and Piper all here at Sanctuary. I also tested to see what happens if you have two romantic companions in the same spot with Lover's Embrace. Since I sent Piper there first, it looks like Piper won out over Kate. One last thing I noticed, though I have been to the Institute before, that Sturgis is totally useless and I can't command him in any way whatsoever. Just a heads up. Something obvious hit me like a lightning bolt to the brain. Why didn't they not just change the name of the people from Settler to Scrapper, Guard, Artillery, Farmer? Much like they did with the Provisioner. Also, I'd like to see the route the Provisioner is taking either in their name or to be able to see it on the map. You never know, maybe next time. Thanks again, Bethesda, you rocked this update. Also, don't forget to stop by and watch me play live on twitch.tv/Kismet_Ring of Destiny, and I'll throw you a link down in the description below. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure to click that subscribe up above there if you can't find that subscribe button down below. And okay, I'll give you a minute. Go ahead, press that like button. Press that subscribe. Just hang out here with my little buddy. My little guy. My little raider. What's up? What's up? And my little duel. All right, we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.